So Luca had another look at this stove, and she told me, I think you're doing that wrong. That laser leveling didn't really make any difference because this is a firebox part. So that's the firebox, that's where the burner goes and heats. There's a transition unit here that goes over top of this, and that's, I think this is just a warming oven, because this heat is isolated into this drum, which goes onto that superheated top plate that I'll show you later that has the turbocharged fins on it that superheats. So right now I think these bolts that I leveled and I screwed in, they are a little too far in. I think they have to come up because I need to get this whole tub up a little bit more. This is probably about a half. I think I can only go those up about a half an inch. There's no way those are in an inch and a half. So I think you got to split the difference and get that firebox on here that to line up with this heat transfer unit. And this heats up. You can see the charcoal marks on it on the outside. It's super heated on the bottom, and so it gets super hot here because there's a plate in there that holds the deflects the heat back onto the side of here. That then transfers the heat into this oven here, and then basically runs around this oven as a warming or some kind of a low temperature baking oven. I don't know what the temperatures on this thing are. So I have to pull it all apart, go back down to these screws, raise those screws up a bit to try to get it a little closer to there. This inlet here is to one of the ovens on the top. That inlet is to the bottom oven. And I believe that would be, from what I can see, it looks like that oven there could very well be the bottom oven. And this oven here, with that intake, now these are on the side, don't forget, so this is the front of the oven. And so that's the intake for that. And then that goes on to what I showed earlier. If I tip this into this burner here, that has the other burner element on top. And Luca is getting a little tired of having to hang around waiting for me to get this thing figured out. She thinks I'm the dumbest guy in the block, but she's bearing with me. Thanks, Luca.